everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and on today's episode, we're going to reveal who is under the mask of the Rhino. That's right, we're going to go through all the clues and the pitch correct audio. Before we do, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. Now, if you're new to the YouTube channel, hi, how are you? My name is Joey Contino. I'm an executive audio producer here in New York City, where it's my job every single night to get audio for my clients. And when that audio sounds bad, it's my job to clean it up. Maybe that's taking out a high frequency, maybe it's taking out a little bit of a grumble, but in our case, it is trying to figure out pitch correct. That's correct. Every single week, we get these brand new clue packages from The Masked Singer, and in those clue packages are the celebrities talking to us, giving us clues about themselves. But Fox is smart. They said, we can't let everyone hear the real voice of the celebrity, because if we do, they're going to recognize the voice. So what do? They speed up the voice or pitch it up, or in today's case, they slow down the voice and pitch it down so that we have no idea who's under the mask. Now, doing what I do, I figured we could pitch this up, speed it up, and then we can uncover the real celebrity voice. Now that plus the clues, we can determine who is under the mask. And so far with that system for the past 3 seasons, well, this is season 3, we've gotten every single person right with the exception of one, the Eagle, Dr. Drew, and it's sad. Why? Anyway, we're going to go ahead and dive through all the clues and pitch correct audio and reveal who the Rhino is. Now, before we dive into it, I got a few things just to tell you. One, we do have a contest going on right now, which I will explain later in the video. Also, I wanted to let you know that our pins finally came in and they're on pre-sale. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but they're pretty cool. Check them out. This is what they are. Yeah, I knew it! That's a, Nick Cannon catchphrase from our show. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into the clues. Now, so far, we've only seen the Rhino for 2 episodes, episode 7 and episode 8. So there's not too many clues to go off of, but let's dive into them. I'm going to go ahead and say the clues, and then we'll answer them once we guess. So here we go. From episode 7, he says, while my exterior looks tough and callous, I'm really a gentle giant. He says, being on top became an addiction. When I wasn't on top, I crashed and burned. We see a photo of the Grand Ole Opry, which is a world-famous country singing hall, which, they did everything from broadcast to country shows. And let me tell you, it is in Nashville, and it's known for the best overall country singers being a part of. Next, after that, he says, I'm here to take a leap of faith. I'm outside my comfort zone, so someone who's not normally singing in public. He talked about being center stage as a young Rhino. Then we see one of our Men in Black friends wearing a blue wig, which is a big clue. We see the Rhino on magazine covers. We see him riding a motorcycle up a ramp, and then we see butterflies on that bike. Now that's everything from episode 7. Now episode 8. The clue package showed an airplane with a number 9, a speaker, and a south sign. The Rhino played an electric guitar. He spoke about after he hit the bottom, he met his wife and became stable. There was a frying pan, a diamond ring, something being cut in half. I think that's like a roll. And then after that, he talked about chasing fame. There were 2 important quotes to remember during episode 8. One is, he said, how can you not be romantic about something like that? And then after his performance, while talking to the judges, talking about his yearbook quote was, family is very important for success, especially when performing for a king is in your blood. So now those are all of the major clues that we have for the Rhino. Let's go ahead and dive into the pitch correct. Like I said before, this pitch correct is a little bit different than the ones we've done before. The other ones are pitched up in order to get the real voice. This one has to be pitched up. And the reason for that is because you can hear that the voice is very deep, and that's not his real voice. So you have to pitch it up in order to get to a normal voice. So here's the original audio of the Rhino talking to the judges. Take a listen.
Family is very important for success, especially when performing for a king is in your blood.
Now we run it through our system, we pitch it up, and we speed it up, and this is the real voice we get.
Family is very important for success, especially when performing for a king is in your blood.
Now, any guesses on who that is from the clues and the voice. We're going to answer the clues in a second, but who do you think it is? I think it's Barry Zito. Now, before you start calling me crazy, let's compare his normal voice versus the Rhino. So we'll play the Rhino, and then we'll go ahead and play him talking. Take a listen.
Family is very important for success, especially when performing for a king is in your blood.
Oh, that was the most accurate baseball movie that there ever was.
So the voice matches up, but Joey, what about the singing? Well, that singing matches up too. Let's go ahead and play the Rhino singing and then play Barry singing.
Every time I turn around, it's a pit. It ain't about the money that you got in the bank. It ain't about how many hearts you can break.
So yeah, audio-wise, speaking and singing, that does match up. Barry, I got you, man. I got you caught here. But now you're saying, let's go through the clues. Come on, these clues all can't match up. Let's do it right now. Starting with episode 7. So with episode 7, he talks about being a gentle giant. Well, he played for the San Francisco Giants. Talking about having a leap of faith, he converted to Christianity. The Men in Black guy wearing a blue wig, at one point, he dyed his hair blue. I don't know why. He was like the #1 MLB player, so at that point, you can get away with anything. He talked about being center stage. Well, those who are pitchers, because he's a pitcher, they are normally in the center because center stage, he's the pitcher, he's on the mound. When it comes to the magazine covers, well, being at the top of the game as he was on a brand new magazine cover like every single week. He really was on top of his game. Now, he goes in and talks about his crash and burn. Well, he really did have a massive crash and burn. He was, if I remember correctly, I think he was the most paid pitcher at the time. He was doing great, and then something had happened during the World Series where he was eventually benched I think it was the 2010 World Series, which really was a down spiral of his career. I mean, could you imagine being benched during the World Series? He really crashed badly. Then when it comes to the Grand Ole Opry, well, he is a country singer. He's written a couple country songs and a country album. The last clue we're going to talk about are the butterflies on the bike, and all of you guys are saying that, oh, it's nothing important. Well, I think it is, because he did write a song called Butterflies, which was an Eddie Murphy movie. God, I forget which movie it was in, but it did play in a movie, so it gives you an idea. It was probably one of his best-selling songs, considering it was in a movie. Now, the next clues we have are from episode 8. We see the number 9 on the airplane. Well, he was the number 9 overall best pitcher, so that's where that number comes from, and the plane could just refer to him just really throwing the ball in the air, because planes are in the air. He then talked about hitting rock bottom and then finding his wife. Well, his wife really was there for him once he hit rock bottom, to the point to where they got engaged and married, I think, a year and a half after the whole World Series issue. So she had really been his rock. We see a diamond ring, which obviously for those who play baseball or watch baseball, what do they call the field? They call it a diamond. And of course, he's in center stage of the diamond. After that, we see a roll being cut in half. It's a really weird clue. Well, those buns, according to you guys, were sliders and slider buns. And we do know that back in 2004, he started doing slider pitches. So I know it's a far reach, but I think it does go together. Next, we see the sign for the south direction. And that does go with Southpaw, which I believe is one of his nicknames. He talked about chasing fame, and I want to read this because he wrote a book called Curveball, How to Discover True Fulfillment After Chasing Fortune and Fame. So kind of a playoff of his book title. Now we get 2 more clues left. The other one was a quote saying, how can you not be romantic about something like that? That is a reference from the movie Moneyball, because the line in the movie is, how can you not be romantic about baseball? Now remember, the movie Moneyball was about the 2001 Oakland A's team, which just so happens that was a year that Barry was on the team. And the last and the final clue, which I think really puts the nail in the coffin, he talks about being able to perform for a king because it's in his blood. Well, his parents were in show business, and one of their major clients was Nat King Cole. Nat King Cole. So yeah, so performing in his blood for a king would make sense. So those are all the clues, the audio. Let me know, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments section. I just want to let you know that our pins are on sale. These are the pins. You guys actually helped me design them, and they turned out actually a lot better than I thought they would. I really do like them. They're on sale in my store on Etsy. I combined my other YouTube store and this store, so you can ignore the other pins, because I do make other pins. But you can get this one right now for our pre-sale price, which is $8.50. We only ordered 200 of them. And when I made them, there was about 3,000 of you guys who said you wanted them. So first come, first serve. Grab them while you can. They're not going to be shipped out until probably next Friday, just because I had ordered all the shipping package stuff that I want to ship them with, and I'm waiting for them to come in, and a couple other things, cards and things I wanted to put with them. So I'm waiting for them to come in, and once they all come in, I'll ship them all out together on the same day. Now, we do have a contest going on where you can win one of those pins. We'll talk about that in a minute. But right now, let me go ahead and play all the rest of the Pitch Correct audio for you guys. Here you go.
Well, we can all reach the stars. Sometimes it just takes a little help from someone from an organized crime family.
If you're willing to lend a helping wing, then you too could break barriers.
If you dream big, your face can be everywhere, and you'll never go extinct. Unless a meteor hits.
I lost my love for music. I wanted to quit. I believe that timing is everything, and being a frog has reignited the love that I have. And now I got a lot of stuff to say. I'm here, baby.
The friend getting my bracelet tonight is Robin. I gave this to you because the first time we met was lit.
My father, who's like my best friend, and he recently passed away. And this man was a true hero. He loved music, and this song was our jam.
Being here feels like such an opportunity to break out of my shell. People have always expected me to act a certain way.
That really tests me. Well, I want to rebel from all that. You can punish me all you like for being myself. But if I want to sing a love song, I'm gonna sing a love song.
I was voted most likely to appear on a list with Seal and Mike Tyson. And I might have been.
Look who's still here. Shocked? Me too. I knew going into this competition I was never going to be the best singer. But I wasn't going to let that stop me. I've always known how to work a crowd, and that's been my strategy here all along.
Now, feel free to comment below who you think they are. Now, back to the contest. Today is the last day, March 20th, is the last day to go ahead and be considered for the contest. What we're looking for is this. First and foremost, you have to be a subscriber of this channel. Second of all, I love The Masked Singer so much that I wish I had one of the golden masks at home. Something right over here. But unfortunately, they don't make them. There's only 2 in existence right now. T-Pain's got one, and Wayne Brady has the other one. Well, my contest is, can you draw me or make me the trophy and send it to me on Instagram at Joey Contino, and we'll put them on here, and then we'll all vote together to see who we think is the best. The winner wins a few of those pins. So feel free to go ahead and do that and send them to me on Instagram. That way I can save them on my phone and put them on here. But anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of the video, I'd like to leave you guys with a question in it. So in the comment section, answer this. What is the one show that you're watching over and over again while you're stuck at home during this quarantine, or whether you're shelter in place? Let me know in the comment section. I'm Joey. See you later. Bye.